Tonight we're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna do a tier list. I won't give away the topic of the tier list just yet because there are some sports we need to cover. I mean, I guess we'll start like you were talking about pre-show. Tomorrow, a big day in the NFL world. Tyler's trying to get me all nervous. It's not gonna work. All right, I already lose sleep in general, so you can't make me lose any more sleep. I'm not worried about this. Aaron Rodgers, hinted at saying he wants to make his decision by tomorrow. For what? Because tomorrow the Packers need to decide if they want to franchise tag Devontae or not.
Yeah, so tomorrow is the franchise tender tag deadline. We already saw a few people get franchise tagged today. David Njoku with the Browns, Orlando Brown with the Chiefs. I think there'll probably be a few more later on. I know they're expecting some pretty big names to be franchise tagged. Devontae Adams being one is probably going to be the biggest one, though. That's going to send shockwaves through the NFL, whether he is franchise tagged or not. Obviously, big, big stipulations for the both of us, Austin. Me being a
Uh,
Raiders fan and hope that he doesn't get franchise tag, and you being a Packers fan and hopes that he does. Bring back the crew, run it back, whatever you want to say. The Packers definitely, especially Packers fans, definitely want to bring back Devontae.
I don't even see this dude always has to find a way to throw the Raiders in there. It's not even like the Raiders have even been like the front runners. Yeah, nice. got a $29 card for $27, and he thinks he's fucking what's their face on
It's
pawn
six of
shop.
10. 6 of 10.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I honestly like I'm not worried. I wasn't worried last offseason. I told you like Packers have already cleared out or restructured, I should say, a lot of other contracts of players on the team, which is, in my mind as a Packers fan slash owner, making it seem like we're trending in the right direction, right? We're trying to clear more space to get Rodgers that deal he wants. We'll get Devontae on the franchise tag, then hopefully we'll restructure and sign him back next year. I don't know why at this point in his career Rodgers would want to go somewhere else. Packers have had success, obviously not as much in the playoffs, but you know, they're a perennial top seed, if not, number one, top three team in the NFC. LaFleur's done great things. I think they've had a good relationship going on. So I don't really see him going anywhere else.
He's having a hard time winning in the NFC, as of late, obviously, as you've seen in the NFC championship games and even before that. And, why not jump ship? And there's one team that comes to mind that happened to be founded where the Permane Bros is, and that's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, baby. The Pittsburgh Steelers. They have a very good defense, some very good offensive weapons. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers in a different gold, maybe a gold and black. So that would be one interesting headline going through to it. I know the Broncos are lurking in the distance, as are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams who have plenty of cap room to pay the boy Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they're lurking in a very far distance. Another NFL headline that we got today, if someone else that will be lurking a far distance away from the upcoming season,
And
Calvin
Caesar's
Ridley.
Palaces.
Oh, yeah. I didn't read the whole thing. So, like, was he actually fading the Falcons games or
No,
was
he was
he?
actually picking them to win.
Oh, okay. So he was just like on, a mental break or whatever,
Right.
mental illness, like kind of rehab type deal. And then he was gambling on this rehab.
Yeah, so Calvin Ridley said that he only bet $1,500 throughout the whole entire process of him betting. And then
Crazy
another,
lie. And
yeah,
I'm
another
calling
article.
bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, $1,500. I mean, maybe on one bet. Which
Yeah.
bet did you bet $1,500 on? But then there was another thing that came out that said that he didn't have any inside sources or any specific insider gambling tips from the Falcons for when he was betting on them. I think they said like game 3, 5, and 7 or something like that. So Austin, maybe it's time to pull up the schedule. Did they win
Hmm.
game 3, 5, and 7? Because I didn't check. And, if they did, it'd be kind of a coincidence that he's betting on the Falcons and they're suddenly winning on the games that he bet on.
3 they won, 5 they won, 7 they won. So, I mean that this is just incredible. It's like, traders on Wall Street, they're not allowed to work the stock market because they have a bunch of inside tips. Like that's the number one thing. Did he not learn anything from Pete Rose? I mean, this is like the same type of situation all over again. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
This is a great tweet, by the way. I was just trying to look up the actual headline I saw. By BW Carlin, just got to pass out the credibility on this one. Bailey Carlin on Twitter says, rumors swirling that Calvin Ridley saw all my in quotations, bet on yourself tweets. That was a good one.
Wait, when did he stop playing? Was he even playing like week 3?
I think he was out by then, or he might have even been betting when he was playing.
Because if he's betting while he's playing, then that's like completely like egregious. Let's see. Stats. God damn it, just take me to a stat.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the article that it said that he bet on. What games he bet on. I think it was ESPN that posted it.
All right, let's see. So yeah, he played those games. He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. So 2 of those games he bet on and won. He was actually playing for the team at that point.
Okay, I may have given a little bit of a misinformation on that.
Okay.
Monday, so the NFL released that Ridley gambled on games over a 5-day stretch in November 2021 when he was on the non-football injury list to address his mental health. One of which was the Falcons game during that time. And he stepped away on Halloween saying that he needed to get his personal life in order.
I mean, I understand that. I don't think the NFL. I'm sure they have
Oh,
consultants.
I see what I made the mistake. I'm sorry, Austin. The NFL determined that Ridley placed multi-legged parlay bets involving 3, 5, and 8 games that included the Falcons to win via his mobile device out of state. The NFL learned of Ridley's betting activity through its relationships with its legal sports betting industry, and yeah, that's about it. So there's multiple NFL players that have been suspended for gambling. The last one was Josh Shaw in 2019, but before then was 1983.
I mean, I'm not privy to all the NFL rules and codes of conduct. I'm assuming that it's in the fine print somewhere. You're not allowed to bet on games if you're an NFL player. However, let's talk about the main ordeal of this situation. A full year suspension. I mean, I know we're trying to progress, move forward, and have a standard of how to officiate and enforce rules in this league. But you look not too far ago or long ago, guys like Ray Rice, Greg Hardy, like domestic abuse cases, and they only got a handful of games. So I mean, I guess unless it's like, oh, technically it wasn't in the NFL rule book to not beat up your wife or girlfriend, and they're saying this was in the rule book, so it's, can be punishable like even more so. For me, the punishment does not fit the crime in this circumstance.
No, I agree. Although I don't know where Calvin Ridley's residence is, outside of football, if he stays in Atlanta or if he goes back to Florida where he's from. Because during the time, obviously, sports betting was legal in Florida, but sports betting is not legal in Georgia. So, it kind of lends me towards he's probably, staying in Florida and has a residence in Florida. But regardless of the fact, I feel like, yeah, you're right. It's not right to bet on sports, I also feel like if your state allows it, you should be able to, but maybe not on your own team. Because why would it be okay then to say, oh yeah, drinking's legal in the state of Georgia, but you're gonna get punished if you drink. That doesn't stop the players from doing that.
Right. I mean, I guess the only thing is, yeah, obviously it's one thing to bet on your own team, but at the same time, he's probably a lot like close friends with a lot of other guys around the league. He's got more information behind the scenes than, the average civilian would have.
That's a good point. I do think, like you said, I think a year is far too long. I would say
Yeah.
probably the biggest punishment I would give someone for sports betting would be like two to at most, if you're trying to make a thing out of it, 5 games maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but a whole season is just absolutely absurd. In my opinion, I'm very suspicious on this. And I personally think that maybe the owner of the Falcons is behind this and saying, hey, Goodell, let's punish him a little bit more because he decided to sit out our whole entire season for the Falcons, or something may have been happening behind the scenes where Atlanta was in the background of it. I think there's some sabotaging going on in the
Yeah.
NFL.
I mean, hopefully this is it, Tyler. Nothing comes out to where it is more along the lines of Pete Rose, where, he was in cahoots with other guys on the team and they were trying to like throw games. Well, although if they won the games, then, it's kind of hard to say that.
Well, I saw between when he stepped out on Halloween, the next game was against the Saints. They won that game, the Falcons did. So I'm kind of trying to gauge where that 5-day period would be. Obviously, if it was on the Falcons, it was either the game that they lost or it was the game that they won on the 7th. So
Mm. Either way, interesting scenario. Like you said, you don't, the one guy in 2019 who I'd never heard of, and then before that was in the 80s. So not something that happens a lot.
yeah. But in
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
news, Austin,
Yeah.
around sports, I'll say.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened in Chapel Hill this past week?
Oh, I did. I did. Coach K's last game, Cameron Indoor, didn't really quite go according to plan, I guess.
Yes. Absolute shocker in my opinion. I was thinking about this in the gym today. Imagine coaching a team for 42 years and you're just like, you know, all the stars align. Your last game is against your biggest rivalry who you're a little bit above 500 against. He's 20-17 now against UNC lifetime in his career. And, last game they blow it. They were up at halftime and then you end up losing by a couple of buckets, and such an awkward
Mhm.
like last speech for Coach K in the Cameron Indoor Arena, like having to tell his fans it was a complete disappointment or unacceptable. And I was just like baffled by that whole entire situation with what happened. I mean, yeah, you lost. If I lost, though, Austin, you bet your ass I'm not going out there to speak to the fans.
I mean, you kind of have to when you're in that type of situation. It's your last game. You know, I,
Nope, not
I
doing it. Not doing it.
you can't go off and just Irish
I'll do it the next
goodbye.
day.
You can't give an Irish goodbye on your last ever game. I mean, that's kind of messed up. It was, talking about messed up. You had the Cameron crazies, they call them. They were getting kind of rowdy during his speech. Obviously, tough to corral a bunch of college kids, whether they're drunk or sober, either way. But yeah, definitely not the way Coach K wanted to go out. Obviously, his overall career isn't over yet. Duke is still, one of the favorites to win it all. They're gonna go into the big tournament and probably make a deep run. But yeah, as far as last home game in a place that you called home for, would you say 40 years,
42, yeah.
42 years, like that's kind of upsetting. You should have had Calvin Ridley in there talking to some of the guys, try to throw the game, place a bet on it.
Yeah. I mean, average ticket I think they said was about $5,200 um to get into the game. So, my question is how did the students have to pay for this? Did they have to call their parents, trust fund babies or whatever?
hmm
I know you're going to Duke University, a highly accredited university, and your parents are probably lawyers, doctors, millionaires. But how do you get that many students in there? Is my thing. Are they paying the same price, or is there a
Um,
student discount on top of that?
I'm pretty sure that there's an allotted amount of tickets that are specific to students. Um, so I don't think they had to pay for those. You know, you see all the videos on like what's the show, like the pre-show, and you know they film like wherever the big game is that day, and they're on campus. You see all the students like literally camping out. They have tents and they're waiting in line the night before. My question would be, are the students allowed to sell the tickets, or
Mm,
can only students be in that student section? I would have to go and, believe that only students can, because
yeah.
if not, like, I definitely would have tried to flip that ticket for as much as possible. Like you said, you don't know my dad, but like most of those kids, trust fund babies. However, I'm sure there are a decent amount of, poor broke college students that could have used that 5 grand in the bank account.
That's a lot of ramen noodles that you could buy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Jerry Seinfeld was in the building for
Mm.
it. There was a lot of big names. I thought it was really cool though, seeing all the players that he had coached, all Americans, national champions, the whole 9 yards that he walked through. I thought that was very very heartfelt. A lot of tears in the stands and a lot of tears with the players. Definitely a living legend. I gained a lot of respect for Coach K. Obviously, I'm not a huge Duke fan. I always envied the guy because they always won. But you got to respect the guy, and I gained a lot of respect for him during a lot of the U.S. basketball teams that he coached.
Mm-hmm.
You really saw how good of a coach he was. I mean, granted, it's not hard coaching NBA All Stars, let alone D1 recruits that are 5-star talent, but you still got to respect the guy for what he built at a small university in Durham, North Carolina, where probably not a lot of people wanted to go to in his early years of coaching. But hell of a career, and I do kind of want to see him ride off into the sunset. Although a first round loss
Mm.
would be incredible too. There's no
Yeah.
middle ground in this. You either win it all or you need to lose it in the first round to a 15 seed again.
Yeah, I mean they probably will. That'll be the same thing. Like they'll probably be a number 2 seed. Um, what was I just gonna say? I had something we were talking about. Coach K, USA. Oh, when you think of like the most notable player in Duke history, who comes to mind?
I mean, obviously Christian Leitner comes to mind for me.
I was gonna
Uh,
say like yeah, but Shane Battier, but like JJ Reddick to me is
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe because we're from this era most likely, but it's like when I think of Duke basketball, like I know there's a bunch of legends and he's probably not the best player to go through the university, but like I just
No,
think of JJ Reddick.
JJ Reddick I'm pretty sure he's the highest scorer in Duke history.
No, we can fact check you.
Fact check me. But also, while you're fact checking me, JJ Reddick, another reason is he had a very punchable face when he played at Duke. So a lot of people hated him because he was draining three balls in your eyes, averaging 25 a game, leading him to a national championship.
Let's see.
Would you
Career.
type in Duke leading scorer?
Yeah, records,
Duke all-time leading scorer. If I find it before you, I'm gonna
points.
be able.
Yeah, JJ
There,
Reddick.
there we go.
So I mean,
Who's
we
second?
got. It doesn't say.
Uh, that's fine.
But yeah, I mean, you got all these like career records, minutes played, Kyle Singler, field goals, Johnny Dawkins, field goal percentage. Take a guess. You might not think of them.
Zion.
Mm-mm. Early 2000s, played for the Bulls
Kirk Heinrich.
and the
No,
Jazz, right?
Kirk Heinrich played for the Kansas
Yeah.
Jayhawks.
Carlos Boozer,
Oh shit!
Christian Leitner, free throws, records. Sheldon Williams has a lot of attempt or
Wow.
records. Bobby
Sheldon Williams
Hurley.
is famously known for being the husband of Candace Parker. So
Oh, he did his thing back in the
the
day
more
at
you know.
Duke. Steals per game, Jay Williams. That's about it. But yeah, JJ Reddick.
All under Coach K too, mind you.
Oh, show. Okay, here we go. Number two is Johnny Dawkins. He's about 200 points behind him. Then you got Leitner, Singler, and all the way down at 10, John Shire, the other notable name.
Yeah, so it's John Shire that's taking over for Coach K after he leaves, correct?
I believe so. There's something like that, right? Wasn't a guy supposed to interview and then Coach K was like, no, we promised this to John, like pretty much shut it all down.
Yeah, so basically a lot of colleges what they're doing is they just do like a next in line coach. I don't know the actual name of head coach in waiting. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
So he was named head coach in waiting on the Duke's men's team on June 3rd, 2021 and will take over next season. So
That's so weird.
I
That's
mean, a
like
lot of
that's like
college. I'm pretty
fucking
sure I've seen a few colleges that have a coach in waiting.
that's like fucking Game of Thrones where it's like the next successor in line, you know?
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
firstborn
wasn't
son is promised the throne after the dad dies and then so on.
wasn't Hubie Davis on UNC the head coach in waiting when Roy Williams? You don't know.
I,
I'm surprised Boeheim hasn't named their coach in waiting. That guy's probably just gonna die on the court.
dude, he's already pissed his pants mid-game. I mean, what like the only thing left for that guy to do is die on the court, I feel like.
I mean, sometimes that's all you need to push to the other side.
He'll have two of his sons there at the very least, you know, surrounded by his loved ones.
JG3 giving him mouth to mouth,
Yeah. Ooh.
inserting him.
Come on, coach, this is your favorite. So that's a little college basketball talk. We're not quite into the March Madness yet, Tyler. However, NBA season kind of heating up right now. We're in the, you know, that back stretch, the witching hour, if you know, if we want to call it, of the NBA season. Some good games this weekend. I actually watched a few of the games yesterday, Tyler. We'll start on Saturday though. Mavs beat the Kings in a close one. Luka and the Mavs at 39 and 25. Hornets, you know, they're right in there in that playoff game spot. They beat the Spurs. Heat with a commanding 17-point win over the 76ers, Tyler. Um,
So good.
I mean, what do we think of the Heat right now? Why are they just clicking? You know, is Bam, Hero, all these guys like just kind of hitting that point in their career where they're in their stride? Is it, you know, Kyle Lowry? Like, what's the formula for the Heat right now?
I mean, I really don't know. You look at the Heat on paper, and they look like a good like middle of the road team, but they just have that tenacity to them. They just have guys that are often overlooked, like a Kyle Lowry, like a Jimmy Butler, who just aren't always the headlines, but they're definitely taking it to the what is it? Not AFC, uh, not American League, Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
I had to go through all the sports right there.
I was looking at something, and then you started talking gibberish, and I was like
Yeah.
trying to what?
So they're really taking the Eastern Conference by storm, and I think they're a strong team. Do I see them going to the NBA Finals again? Do I see them going to the Eastern Conference Final again? I don't know. That's kind of tough for me. I do think that there are a lot of better contenders out there, even the team that they beat in the 76ers. I watched James Harden live. He's a phenomenal player. Joel Embiid is a phenomenal player. Do I think that they can make it to the Eastern Conference? I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like it's all open because of how many injuries we've had this season, how many players are out, whether it's COVID or they're injured. I mean, hell, you're not even saying the big thing for the Heat. And I just remembered it. Victor Oladipo just came back today, first time since April of 2021. So I don't know. The Heat are looking
Yeah.
up right now.
No, they're really proving why they're the number one overall seed in the East. Some other games, John Morant, the Grizzlies looking strong at that third seed in the West. They beat the Magic. Timberwolves, they got a above
Can we
500
talk
record.
about John Moran real quick?
Dude's filthy.
Have you seen like the headlines out of like Snapchat, like the things that they've been saying about the guy? He has a baby mama, but now he's potentially with Drake's old girl, the one that has the kid that's in high school.
Wait, what? The kid that's in high school?
The girl that Drake was with that
Oh, Amari Bailey's mom.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
he's with
think
her
John
now.
Morant's. I
Oh
think John
shit,
Morant is hitting it now.
bro, she's
Uh,
got some cake, and it ain't nobody's birthday. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just connecting the dots. I'm like Charlie from Always Sunny, and
Yeah,
I don't know. John Morant's. That's the second girl I've seen, and he just had a kid with some other girl. So the dude is he's
he's
hitting
balling on and
buckets.
off the court. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, dude,
slam
dude.
dunking it.
I mean, if anyone deserves it, it's him. Dude's going absolutely crazy right now. T Wolves above 500. You know, they're looking good. D'Angelo and Cat.
Speaking of that, they said I saw something the other day. I think they've won the 10 out of the last 15 games or 13 out of the last 15 games or something like that. And of course, the one game I go to see, they lose by 35.
Yeah, well, you're a bad luck charm, and you should
Yeah.
stop rooting for every team you go to see.
Go Saints.
Oh my God. Tyler, the headliner of Saturday, Lakers versus Warriors, a struggling, Lakers team, really just had to hop on LeBron's back. He put him in the Jan Sport, 56 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, obviously Davis is hurt. Westbrook, everything I've seen of Westbrook, looks like he's been struggling. He just doesn't really seem to fit in that, type of organization. I don't know. You can never count LeBron out, but Tyler, if they're gonna be in a play-in game and then they got to go up against like the Suns or the Warriors again or the Grizzlies, unless AD comes back and he's like superhuman, I don't think the Lakers have a chance in this postseason.
No, I mean, you're going to need Russell Westbrook to be the Russell Westbrook of yesterday and average a triple double in order for them to do any good. But LeBron, I mean, he's putting the team on his back. Absolutely impressive. 56 points as a 37-year-old in the league. That's just something that's never been seen before. I think he had like 56 and 10 or something like that. Last Laker to do that was Shaq. I mean, he's just proving that he's a legend. He's proving that he's one of the greatest of all time. I find it fascinating that people still find a way to hate him rather than respect him. And you just got to respect the effort that he's putting forward. I mean, he doesn't really have his full team. He's playing with a bunch of guys that are, midway players. They obviously lost Anthony Davis, but, I think they're going to win a playing game, but that's really about it. I don't see them doing anything else.
Yeah. No, it is funny dynamic, Tyler. It's like people love to see the players, whether they're coming out of high school or college and they're highly recruited, number one overall pick, and they're a bust, or like, oh, you're a bust. LeBron comes in the NBA and he's everything people expected and more, and they're like, all right, dude, pump your brakes. Like, you're not that hot shit. It's like, dude told he was the second coming of Michael Jordan all his life, and now you're mad at him for, having some confidence and betting on himself. Like, I just don't understand it. But also, off the court, he doesn't really have any blemishes on his image. Dude's stand up guy, family man, at least to the public eye from what everyone's seen, and he's doing a bunch of charity stuff. He's got his school, so yeah, LeBron is a one of a kind. I think we're kind of moving past the whole LeBron versus Jordan comparison because they're completely different players and completely different people.
Yeah, I think I've gotten away from comparing people. Like, I never really liked comparing Kobe versus Jordan or Kobe versus LeBron or whatever the case may be because every player, yeah, they may have spurts of being a similar player, whether it's their fadeaway jumper or their jump shot or how they attack the rim. But, nobody's going to be like LeBron that's a middle linebacker coming down the middle of the court, able to dribble as fast as a cheetah and also, dunk on you or adjust in midair and lay it up or shoot a mid-court three. The guy is not Jordan. Jordan is nowhere near LeBron, but they're both highly, highly one of the greatest basketball players, if not the best of all time, ever.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, just the fact that we get to witness LeBron. Yeah, back in my day, I probably hated the guy a lot just because he was always winning. But I
Hmm.
mean, you what I find is people that don't like those guys are often people that have insecurities with themselves. So
They're just haters.
yeah,
I was quite close to getting a LeBron James tattoo, Tyler. I don't know if you were part of this, but it was the year they were playing the Warriors. and he was in Cleveland after they came back from 3-1 and they were down 3-1. I was like,
What were you gonna get?
if just like the LB 23 with the crown on it. I was like,
Yeah.
if LeBron comes back from down 3-1 again against the Warriors, I will get a fucking tattoo of it. Didn't happen.
Thank
But
God.
nonetheless, he's a obviously Hall of Famer and one of the best, if not the best, all time. Tyler,
You know, it'd
hopping
be
up,
cool. One last thing.
yeah,
LeBron to beat what is it? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record, alley-oop from his son,
hmm,
dunks it, beats Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record. I think that'd be pretty dope storyline, or an
that'd
assist,
be
or
yeah,
something.
that'd be a crazy way to do it for sure. Moving over to Sunday, Tyler, the first game they had on slate, Nets versus Celtics. KD's back, but his 37 points not enough. Jason Tatum absolutely going insane. 54 points. He was switching, he was dishing, and after the game, I'm sure he was bad bitch kissing. Aha
Yeah,
ha.
I don't know what Jason Tatum has against the Nets, but every time he faces the Nets, I think he puts up at least 40 plus. I think the last game I was actually in Minnesota in my hotel room, and we were down by like 30 in the first half, and I'm like, well, I'm not watching this anymore. And Jason Tatum must have had 30 of those in the first half. The guy is he's a bad dude. He's
Yeah.
cold. You get a guy maybe if Jaylen Brown was like, let's just look at this like NBA 2K ratings. If he was 5 attribute points better, you know, and Jaylen Brown, that team would be very very difficult to beat. They have,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they have a good squad. I just don't know how much Jason Tatum can put the team on their back in a tough Eastern Conference like that. But
Yeah.
that Celtics Nets game, I hope, is a playoff series because that's going to be a fun series to watch.
It's always fun watching those two teams battle it out. Yeah, behind his 54, Jalen Brown did have 21. Then you got Smart with 14. I'm not even sure who this is. Robert Williams III
He's a power forward.
was starting. Okay. Um, with 10, Al Horford with 13. They're just not getting anything from the bench right now. Thias had 3, Pritchard 3, and then you got Derek White with 6. That was the highest off the bench. Whereas, on the other side of things, Aldridge came in, had some good minutes, +2. I love my plus minus stats for the NBA, Tyler. 14 points. Patty Mills, he only had 3 points, but he played some good minutes. He had better like in-game basketball minutes. I was
Right.
watching the game live for a little bit, and I saw like the impact that might not come up on the stat sheet.
Patty Mills plays his basketball very similar to how I played my basketball back in the day. If we needed a bucket, I'll score. But I know the way to win is to get my guys like KD the ball, get Kyrie the ball, get whoever needs the ball the ball. But if I need to hit a
Definitely.
three, I will.
Right. You step back,
Except he's Aussie.
Right. Nah, but you can tell they're getting a little bit of more bench minutes. They went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Yeah, they're
deep,
pretty deep in their
whereas the
bench. Yeah,
Celtics only went 4 deep. So it's good
we're
though. Take the pressure off KD.
we're getting back to it. At some point we'll get Kyrie back full time. He played this game in Boston, and then we'll finally get Ben Simmons back. We'll see how that all pans out. Obviously, the playoffs are coming back, so it's really nice to get KD back into the full swing of things. You're obviously seeing no rust on the guy. He looks phenomenal, like he never even got injured. So we're hoping that we aren't like the 8th seed, but we're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to play in game, but if it comes to that, I think they're hitting their stride at the right time. But you got 56 points between Katie and Kyrie. The other 3 starters combined for 30. Drummond, Brown, and Curry are gonna have to step it up a little bit. Some other games that went down. The Bucks versus Suns rematch from last year's NBA Finals. Tyler, Giannis wasn't really a big factor, but Chris, Cross-Eye Chris, as they call him, stepping it up. 44 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Um, Obviously, Suns without Chris Paul, will have to monitor that situation close to see what his time frame is. Um,
Don't forget my argument. Chris Middleton deserves to be in the talks of MVP from last year's NBA Finals.
uh,
Without Chris Middleton, there's no Bucks winning that Finals last year. I guarantee that.
I mean,
Put
hindsight's
respect on
2020.
cross-eyed Chris's name.
Hindsight's 2020. I guess we'll never know.
Although he looks like an alien from Men in Black, put some goddamn respect on his name.
I feel like he's got someone up there, and his head pops up there, like controlling stuff.
X
And,
button,
yeah,
perfect.
someone's playing
Swish.
2K. Other than that, not too many big games. Jazz won, Cavaliers won, probably a surprise this season. Nuggets, and then the Knicks win. Classic Knicks. They go 1-9, and now they'll probably.
The game gives him. He's over 50 points, but he knows they're going to take it out of my hands.
This is a random video started playing, blasting my ears. Classic Knicks. They go 1-9. They'll probably win 10 in a row, and still not make the playoffs. But it is what it is. RJ Barrett, man, he's gonna be a stud. He's looking good.
Yeah, I saw he finally came back. That's big for the Knicks. Obviously in the news they're saying that Kemba Walker is going to be walking from the Knicks. That was not I didn't do that on purpose, but
Kemba walking like I talk it.
Walking like I talk. Where's Kemba going next? We don't know, but he's not playing for the Knicks.
Lakers.
That would be I kind of like that.
Do you now?
Trade Russ for Kemba.
Nah, we don't want Russ.
You don't know until you try it.
Yeah.
That would be I like that. Adam Silver, we got the next trade for you.
Let's cook it up.
All right, let's get to this tier list.
Right.
I'm so antsy right now. I want to see what we got today.
Tyler's getting excited. All right. I'm going to share the screen with you. Let me know if you got it.
Oh my God, I got it.
All right, so this is our tier list, Tyler. We're making a tier list of Disney and Pixar animated moms. I mean,
oh my God.
I don't even know all of them on here, but we're going to go with it. I got to readjust this real quick.
It doesn't even matter. The first one I see at the top, that is S. That is just all S.
This first one?
Yes, that's S.
Who is this? I don't even know who it is.
She's not from the Proud family, right?
I don't know. I mean, these are the aristocrats. How do we want to do it? Do we want to go in order? Or do we want to just pick people we see? Or probably make more sense to go in order, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, this person. It's hard for me to put her in S tier because I don't really know who she is. She looks pretty bad. Yeah, but dude, S tier is like the pinnacle. Trust me, you'll regret it. I would give her an A.
You're telling me that she is not an S. She's got perfect skin, luscious lips, brown eyes, brown hair, sun-kissed skin, I should say.
Trust me.
She's fashionable.
Just trust me. We can't put her in S. S is like you only get one or two of just like the best of the best, the cream of the crop.
I'm looking at this list, Austin, and I see not many people that are S's. I put her as put her as an A. We'll
Okay.
Put her as an A for now. Okay.
Yeah, we can change it back.
Okay.
All right, now the Aristocats.
Smash. I mean.
Yeah. What was the question? I'd put him in A as well. I mean, if you seen that movie, the way Shorty's walking around, kind of swinging those hips, that tail's flaring all over the place, smooth coat of fur. I'm putting Aristocats in A.
Hear me out. I'll put her as A too. I mean, quite the opposite. White, furry, fluffy coat, luscious eyes.
Great cuddler.
Yeah, I love the tail too. That's a nice looking tail. I don't know what that is. You might have to zoom in on that. Is that Mama Coco?
I have no idea. Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
That helps a little bit.
That does help a lot.
What the fuck is even that? I have no idea, my guy.
That's a D.
I'm putting
an
in
F
D.
If there was one.
All right, now we got Bambi's. Very cute. Also very young. I think the age is a big factor in here. I think we got to put her in B.
I'll agree with that. B for Bambi. That makes a lot of sense.
Just a little bit of respect. Now we got I believe it's Cass from the Hero 6 or whatever movie. I mean, she's circulating as a meme on the internet right now, and you can see why. Bazinga. Now, this is what I'm talking about. S tier.
This is S tier.
What? Look at those things. I bet when she takes her bra off, they don't even move an inch. Perky as hell.
I'll give that S. I do think that though.
We can rearrange it, but I'm telling you,
the lady that's an A deserves to be an S if she's an A too. Okay,
I'll
thank
move
you.
it for you.
I mean, you look at her now. She's got gloves on. Like,
where do you see? Oh, okay. I am interested in who that is. I wish they had names to go along with them, but that's not the case. Here.
Now, Austin, hear me out, my guy.
Yeah, okay. I'm listening.
I mean, you're looking. I mean, don't be judging so fast on this one. I mean, she's got a nice smile. She seems sweet. Usually those people give the best hugs, you know. I'm going to go C on this one. I'm not going to be completely mean and egregious on this and go full out D. I kind of want to go, if there was a B minus, I would go there.
Right.
Like in between B and C. But I'll give her a C.
She's on the line.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you. You know, probably a good chef if I had to guess. Whip you up some nice food.
Chili.
I'm just saying, I look at her and I'm thinking chicken pot pie. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to mind, but
I'm a sucker for chicken pot pie.
Next one, I don't know. It looks like a Shrek character.
I think that's from Frozen.
Okay. I mean, pretty decent. You know, I don't know too much about her. I'd give her a B, maybe an A.
I can't even see, but I'm going D unless you want to zoom in on that. That's so much better. Well, now that you zoom in on that chick, she's not so bad.
That's what I'm saying.
On D.
Oh, on D? Yeah, she looks a lot older. The white hair is throwing me off.
I might throw her into C, Austin. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's got a cool fit on, little headpiece.
Got some face paint on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm digging it. Just adjusting the screen a little bit.
I'll agree with you on C on this one. I can't go B.
Nah, it's just not enough. The bear, I don't know. What is that from? Is that Balto? I have no idea. Like, who are half of these people? I feel like should we just skip some of these? Like, they don't even count. Like, I want to drag some of these assholes out of here. Like, or should we just put everyone?
Just do them. I'll give the bear a D.
Yeah. Now, we got the grandma from Bug's Life.
Okay.
I just have a feeling that Gum Game's phenomenal.
100%, and the thing that you have to understand most is that she is a female boss. She led the whole entire nest. She made all the decisions. I feel like that should be taken into account. I'm gonna have to go solid B on this one, Austin.
I was gonna say B as well, just out of respect. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. Now the car, I wasn't really a big car movie guy, so I don't really know too much about this character.
I like the eyes, long body, wide frame. I'll go C on this one, but I'm not budging much past that.
She'll probably let you put it in the tailpipe, so that's something to look forward to. I'll put her in a C. I don't know what this is. Is
that Chicken Little?
Maybe there's a picture. There's a picture on the wall. I gotta go D. There's not much to it.
Are you a chicken fucker, Austin?
No.
That's also a D.
Oops.
Whatever you just did, that's a D.
Okay.
F that bitch.
So here we have a combination of a grandma and a young child.
That's not the young child, Austin.
What is it?
Well, we're not doing the young child.
So why they got a picture of both of them?
We're doing Mama Imelda. Or that's not Mama Imelda. That's fuck. Forget what her name is, but she's from Coco.
Okay.
D. She was a bitch.
Okay. I'll defer to you on that one.
They wouldn't let him play the guitar or she wouldn't, and she broke her grandson's guitar in front of him.
That's just completely fucked up.
That's a D. And I don't care how many times she had to apologize. That's a D in my mind.
All right, Coco King. We got another one here. What's the backstory on
That's
this
Mama
one?
Imelda right there. That's a bad B right there.
All right, where are we going with her?
I'm going B, no less than B.
Okay, we'll put her in the B.
Yeah, she is fine wine.
This next one?
Also from Coco. That's
Okay.
the mom. That's the mom of the son.
So this is the only one that's like legitimately a mom.
I'll go C on. Well, technically they're all moms.
Ah,
I'll go C on this one.
I guess I don't watch enough fucking Disney. Is that a bad thing? Probably not. What is this fish's name?
Not Marlin. It's his wife.
No, yeah. She. I mean, she kind of got those fuck me eyes. If I'm being honest with you, like, come here, daddy. Like that's what I picture her about to say to Marlin right there. Let's make another Nemo. I'm just saying, she's probably a freaky fish.
I mean, she is a clown.
Sure, well, there you go. Keep it funny, honey. I would go B or C, whatever you're feeling.
I'll go C. I'll agree with you on C.
101 Dalmatians.
The next one, I'll go B. I mean, hear me out.
Yeah, it's a bad bitch.
And, no pun intended.
Haha. Dory. I almost want to just give her a C out of respect, because if I put her in a D, I might feel bad.
I low-key really want to put her in D, just because of it being Dory. It just doesn't feel right for me.
All right, dog eat dog world. No harsh feelings, Dory. Is this from Doug, the show Doug? I think we're getting a little off track here.
Either way,
I'm going
it's a
D.
D for me.
I'll go D for this one. I don't know what that is. It just has a flipper as a foot, it looks like.
You can't trust a duck that has a robotic flipper.
No.
She looks like
not at all.
She looks like she's a bra girl. Tell me she's not.
A bra girl? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What's up? All right, now here we got Dumbo's mom. I mean, if we're just talking about overall like dependability, nurturing, I gotta go at least a C, maybe even a B.
I'll agree.
Look at the bonnet. Look at the bonnet. I mean, come on, stylish.
How does she put the bonnet on with her elephant little trunk?
The trunk, of course, yeah.
But perfectly like that. That's impeccable. I mean,
elephants have eyes. They can look in a mirror, Tyler.
It's tough for me to go past C if I put the chicken pot pie maker herself at C. So.
Well, here we are, Tyler.
Oh boy.
Cool me down a little bit. Miss Incredible. I mean, look at her. She's getting ready for the back shots. Look back at it. Look back at it. I mean, that's S tier, right?
That is beyond S tier. If there
beyond
was
S tier. That's S
tier,
plus. I'm moving her up the board.
If there was a tier above S, that's what I mean. We're forgetting the most important, the crucialest part of this is that she's Elastigirl. She's literally flexible.
She can stretch and warp around
she can wrap
any
you
kind
up
of
in multiple ways.
Yeah. She probably Elastic.
Mr. Incredible is the luckiest man on earth.
Elastic can stretch T, but also get tighter. Maybe a little is this, what is it? It looks like a Mulan type deal.
I believe that's El Dorado.
Okay.
And I'm going A on this one. I don't know what it is with dark skin and black hair. She's got a baby on the way.
Yeah, I like it. I don't really have a baby fetish, skin. But if that's my wife, I'm tapping that when she's pregnant. If my kid comes out with a fucking dent in his skull, then don't blame me. I'll just go on the inside and push it up with my finger.
Oh no.
This is that new Disney movie, right?
Encanto?
Yeah. Looks like a nice fella. I don't really know. Not overly attracted to her.
I gotta go D on this one.
Okay.
I just have to.
Here, which one's this? This one's from
Um,
Coraline.
yes.
Okay.
Either that or Jack Skellington. That one.
I want to say
Nightmare Before
Coraline.
Christmas. I think you're
Yeah,
right on
I don't think
Coraline.
it's that one. I don't know. The eyes are creeping me out, but I feel like if I don't at least give her a B, I'm gonna get a spell casted on me.
She's got a nice facial structure.
Yeah, the hair's properly done.
She's
Lip
just a
game.
she's just a skeleton though to me. So I got to
All right,
go C. There's
all
no
right,
substance. Where's the
all right. As
substance?
long as she's not D, and we can say we boost her up a little bit. All right, so this is definitely Frozen, but this isn't Elsa's, right?
I don't think so. I think that's her sister.
Listen, I'm always for like the not the top one, right? You don't go to the hottest friend, you go to the next one. She probably got a little bit better personality, still attractive. I'm probably gonna put her in the A.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. She's got really nice eyes, great skin.
Mm,
Although I feel like none of these people have bad skin for a Disney movie, so
right. I mean, what do they say? Like, marry a girl with nice eyes because that's the only thing that doesn't grow older.
true.
I mean, I've definitely seen old people with a shit ton of bloodshot eyeballs and
Unless you're Ray
droopy
Charles, then
eyelids.
that's different.
All right. Oh my God, he's probably got some nice ass eyes though, bro. Those things have never seen the sun or the light of day for that matter.
Well, they're just like glossed over. They're blue.
Probably looks like fucking when people roll their eyes in the back of their head, just like all white.
It just looks like one of those old ass dogs that you've seen that's like a little puppy,
Mm-hmm.
just like cataracts over their eyes. That's
Oh,
what.
it's just all glossy.
Yeah.
I got glaucoma. We got the dino here.
What the fuck is that? Put that in D.
Yeah,
That's just bad.
I don't
I don't
know.
even want to hear any neck game jokes either,
Yeah.
Austin. Okay.
I was gonna say something about the nostrils, but um, dude, I don't know why. Is this from a Goofy movie or something?
I think so.
Reminds me of the Ricky's mom. I don't know why.
Oh no.
I just the body structure.
Jacqueline.
Jackie, I love you. I highly doubt you're watching this. But yeah, she just looks like a nice, loving, short woman. I don't know. D? No, probably. I guess. I gotta zoom out.
High D. High D.
All right. Now we got homegirl.
A.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we gotta put her
A.
in the A. Bad as hell. Almost reminds me of like a cartoon version of Fran Drescher.
Oof. I like that comparison.
Yeah, I feel like that's how she would talk.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you just look at it. You just look at
yeah.
a body.
I mean, it's like she got the hourglass going on, man.
Nice
Heavy
detail.
on top, tight waist coming into the nice mother bearing hips. I mean, it's all there.
Yeah.
She's stacked pretty good. Um, I don't know what this is.
I kind of want to go C on that first one. Very interesting, fiery, if
Yeah.
you will.
Doesn't look bad. I would go B or C, but I'll defer to you on this one. Next up, we got Grandma. She looks like she'd be boring in bed. I'm sorry. Probably a very nice lady, but she just got the hat on. Probably dealing with some sort of melanoma. I don't want any part of that. If I'm being honest with you.
Probably complains if you talk too loud or it's like
Yeah.
loud outside or like a fast car drives past your house.
Her breath smells like butterscotch candy and
Oof.
mothballs too, dude.
And you absolutely know she's had the same hairstyle since 1952.
Oh yeah.
And still she probably makes her own clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know why we're roasting this lady right now, but
She's probably a great lady, but
Yeah.
I'm going D. I can't even see what this is. I'm going D. Just terrible quality photo. Not sure what this is. I'm intrigued by it,
Average?
Tyler. Yeah,
is that the B movie?
maybe.
I
we
can't
got
tell.
we got the glasses. I mean, decent figure. I'll go C.
I'll go C. I'll go
Yeah.
C.
This one, I hope I'm not grading a 12-year-old movie character, but you know, she looks pretty attractive. Again, Tyler, you and I kind of go for more of that darker complex, dark hair.
I'll go B on this one.
Okay, I'll give her a
I
B.
don't know how old she is, if she's a young mother, but she's on the border of A and B. I'll say
Yeah.
that. If I knew who she was, I'd put her at A probably.
Right, if we knew her backstory, her personality, you know, that it could probably boost her stock a little bit. What is this? Is this Mary Poppins that pussy? Because that's what it looks like to me. I mean, she got the top hat on, the bow tie, the belt buckle. Like, how many bows and buckles can you have in one outfit?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Great outfit though. She looks like she enjoys polo and also possibly being a PTA mother.
I feel like she'd probably freak in the sheets though.
Oh,
I
100.
don't know why. Like, she's probably like one of those closet sluts.
She's probably very stern on her approach too, like giving you notes and pointers. I'll go B on this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling a B. That's like my sleeper pick right there.
Okay.
We got the sis, I believe, from Lilo, right?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the older sister.
I mean, you know, nice body, massive forehead, kind of looks like a ping pong table.
No.
I would give her a C just because, you know, she was the mom, quote unquote, of the family, took care of Lilo.
I'll agree with that.
Now we got Nala, I believe, right? I mean, Tyler, if we're talking about ride or die, she got to be up there on the list.
This has to be one of my requests for an S right here.
We're putting Nala on the S. All right.
I mean, look at her.
I mean, great eyes. Again, talking about the eyes, you can just tell.
Great voice.
Yeah, true. You can tell if you pet her
Loyal.
that it's just gonna be soft as hell, like a rabbit's fur.
I've never been more attracted to a lion.
I've never wanted to become a lion more in my life. I don't know what this is.
That's D.
I don't feel the need to go
That's
into it.
D.
Now this one's intriguing. She almost got the hair from There's Something About Mary. Remember when she goes on the date with Ben Stiller and she uses the jizz as the gel and her shit's just sticking straight up? I like this one. I would probably go B.
Yeah, she's like in between an A and a B.
Yeah. I think like you said about the other one, if we knew who she was, might get her an A, but I just have no backstory.
Again, she's very quirky. I think she'd kind of be like on that bro girl kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like she tells really good jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, again, also freaky. Probably daddy issues, which your boy Yosoy is a big fan of.
Yes.
If you weren't already aware of that. Next up.
Hey.
Okay.
We just got to.
I don't know her, but I'm not going to put her in front of her.
Moana?
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
All right, she's a baddie, all right? She's got a golden voice.
One of the baddest.
You know, hips don't lie, Shakira, right?
Yeah.
Here we got, I don't know, looks like a librarian. And then we got Mama Wazowski.
D.
Mike Wazowski. I can't do it.
D.
Now
hear me out.
Hear me out.
What we got here?
Tyler, something's happening. I'm transforming. What is happening? Oh my god. I mean, this is like that freaky high school girlfriend that you never get over, man, and like she's stuck in her hometown. She got to take care of her dad, but if things were different, you probably would have ended up together.
I'm going to have to say, like, if there was a thing between B and C, she would be right there.
Okay.
I think I got to give her the benefit of the doubt, though, and I think I got to give her a B. The eyeshadow is what gets me, dude.
That's crazy. Is that Kylie Couture.
Yeah.
Kylie
The
Jenner's.
hair, definitely 80s movie.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's.
wow.
I think I think she's from Aristocats, if I'm not mistaken.
Possibly. She's definitely an alley cat.
Well, she's a dog, but
Okay. Alley dog.
it's definitely a stray.
Yeah.
This one,
D.
probably D. Cinderella, on the other hand,
That's an A.
gotta put her in A all
That's an A.
time. Now, this whole situation, I don't like any of it. There's a little girl, there's a dad, there's a mom. I feel like to get to the mom, I would have to slaughter the girl and the dad. I just like, why are they all included in the picture?
I mean, again, great skin.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go B on this one. I mean, that looks like a great mom right there, having a talk.
Talking about the
with the
birds and the
daughter.
bees.
Yeah, wow. Now this one, I can't tell.
This looks like a B movie type animation. I never really watched it, but
I'm gonna have to hit her with the D.
okay.
I'm just not feeling it.
This one I don't know, but I think I would like to know.
Now hear me out.
Yeah.
What's that blue ball? And it's not in my pants.
Dude, like something about chicks with like short hair and they got that boss bitch attitude. I would probably let this chick spit in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, the white.
I'll give her a B.
I'll agree. The white hair is very intriguing. It's also a red flag.
Yeah. We got Recess here. Nothing
D.
about this makes me happy. I'll go C on this
I'll
one.
agree. She's got some curve.
Now, this one's interesting.
Why?
Game, I don't know. She just looks like a sweet lady. I mean, are we rating these all sexually? Because I feel like I would love to just sit down and have a nice hot pie with her.
D.
Okay. Well, you're an asshole. Which one's this one? This is, it's not, what the fuck is it? That's not Beauty and the Beast, right? No.
I think that might be Cinderella.
What was the other one?
Or Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I think that one's Sleeping Beauty because for some reason I had like an association with like an evil person with that character, and like Sleeping Beauty they had like, you know, the evil witch or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
Who
with.
poisoned her. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with B on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing a lot of a silhouette that is very nice. The drip is heavy too.
Okay. Yeah. No. Drip go hard. You know, I like the whole headset going on. Got the crown. Next up,
The Incredibles. That is Frozone's wife.
is it now?
Yeah.
I was just about to be like, honey, where's my super suit? So that is her though.
I'm gonna have to. I really want to go B on this one, but I have to go C on this. Whoa.
Oh, what did I just do?
Whatever you do, you take it back. You moved him up to, or her up to C.
Oh, this dinosaur bitch. All right, so this one, I do know this one, Tyler. This is the mom from Spirited Away.
Oh, wow.
Studio Ghibli movie, the only movie to ever make me cry.
Wow.
And if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it, Tyler.
Is it on Disney Plus?
It was on Netflix for a while. You'd have to look it up.
Okay.
Very good movie. I want to watch it, but I know my anxiety would just crush me if I watched it. So I'm waiting for a sunny day.
I really want to have a nice conversation with this lady.
Oh, she's great. She's great. Yeah, I gotta go B. No, I don't think she's quite an A. She gets kidnapped. I won't ruin the movie for you, but
okay.
Yeah.
There goes that.
That's
Frozen, I think. That also might be. I can't really.
I don't know what it is, but I like it, and I want to go A.
I'll allow it.
Like I can't even tell.
I think she's evil too.
Even better. I love it.
Okay.
Spit in my mouth. Cast a spell on me. Oh shit. As I say that, we got the Chief IGTV coming in the chat with some eyeballs. Dan, you missed the majority of our tier list, but we still got a few to go. Tarzan, I mean, she's sitting there like, come here, daddy, I'm ready. I don't know.
So you're going C on this one?
Yeah, I'd go C, just slightly
Okay,
above D.
I'll allow it.
D.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but it scares me. I want it off the screen right now, Tyler.
What the hell is that?
Oh, what's that movie from? That's the one, the mice people.
Now,
Might be I don't know. I think everything is Aristocats. Great movie. Another one I want to watch.
Hear me out now. Look at those jaws.
Oof. Probably fit a lot in there. You know? I still got to go D. Now,
Yeah.
this is an interesting one, Tyler. Little Mermaid, Ariel.
S.
Okay. I was gonna ask, is she A or S?
All day S.
You getting in the fish guts?
All day
You getting in the fish guts?
What person has not been turned on to mermaids after watching Ariel from?
Yeah.
Also, the fact Chloe Bailey being Little Mermaid too. Oh my God, fuck me up.
Yeah. Definitely got a chub watching that movie when I saw Ariel, and then Ursula came on, and my dick went inside my body. Just a very roller coaster of emotions and hormones going on throughout that movie. Great flick though.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Demonic. She probably
Andy's
smokes.
mom?
Who?
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say it looks like she smokes like 5 packs of Newports a day.
Yeah, she looks like she still hangs out at the local mall that should have been shut down 50 years ago. And she only goes and eats at like all the food places that have like discounts, like happy hour.
I'm waiting for Dan to come along in the chat like, that looks like my mom. And we're sitting here roasting her.
And then she also like buys her tobacco and rolls her own cigarettes.
Yes. All right, now we're just
and drinks Bush Light.
Now we're just describing one of our friends' moms. The next one, is this?
That's Andy's mom.
Toy Story, right? Yeah.
Yes.
B or A? I don't know.
I gotta go B.
Okay, not quite
She
an A.
lost her son a few times. Well, no,
Right.
she lost her son's toys a few times.
Right, she's kind of reckless. Probably doesn't take her birth control every night, so that's something you got to worry about.
What do we got here?
I don't know. That's one of the widest mouths I've ever seen. That looks like she drew on the Joker face paint.
B?
I'll go B if you want. I was gonna say B
Yeah.
or C.
Okay.
D.
I kind of want to go C.
All right. I don't know.
I also don't know, but she kind of looks really nice.
Very oval shaped head. I would go D on this one.
Absolutely. This last one, though.
Another interesting one, Tyler. I mean, just preppy, nice eyes.
Austin, now hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
I think this is an S if there ever
I was
one.
almost thinking the same thing.
Now, I mean, I don't want to say what has popped up in some sites I've been in before. But
okay.
The rabbit or the bunny or whatever you want to call her from Zootopia, absolutely ravishing.
Yeah.
One of the greatest figures I've ever seen. Also, a great character in Zootopia.
You know what they say about rabbits too, honey?
What do they say?
They got a motor on them. They'll keep thumping all day long. Match my stamina. All right, so we did it. Disney, Pixar. Tyler posed for the thumbnail. We'll have to screenshot that. So in our S tier, we got Mama Incredible. We got Cass, I believe her name from the whatever that movie is with the robot hero something. I don't know who that is, Tyler. We're gonna have to figure it out. Nala, Ariel, and then Zootopia Shorty. We got some nice ones in the A. You know, B was kind of up and down. I think we did pretty well with the C, and then D is just like a complete shit show.
It's definitely the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I
Overall,
thought we killed it.
I'm pretty happy with our outcome. We didn't have to do any coin flips. We were good, at deliberating, deciding, collectively on where we wanted to put them. Yeah, overall, pretty solid.
Was there any did someone fall a lot further than they should have? Were they ranked too high? I mean, we'll have to find out.
I don't know. If we post this on the Instagram, which we most likely will, let us know in the comments what you guys thought, how we did for our tier list. If you think someone should be higher or lower, or if we missed someone, let us know. I think that's all we got, T, for this episode of the No Look Podcast. Unless you got anything else.
No, sir. Go Nets.
Permani Bros. UConn, baby. Top 25. I will be right back. Monday Night Gaming with your boy Yosoya AC.
What are you playing?
Play a little Apex.
Gross.
Per usual. Yeah. You weren't going to stick around anyways, so don't even make that face.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so.
Oh, well. I mean, I'd be down to play something. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Let me shut it down. Maybe we'll get a surprise guest here on Monday Night Gaming, but as always, stay tuned.
Love